Welcome. Welcome, dearest friends and family, to the union of Alyassa-Naveed and Naveed Khosravian. On behalf of their two families, I wish to thank everyone here who has gathered to celebrate this special occasion with them. I've been asked to open this ceremony with a few words about Baha'i marriage and the Baha'i wedding ceremony. Baha'is view marriage as a spiritual union. In a true Baha'i marriage, the two parties must become fully united, spiritually and physically, so that they may attain eternal union and improve the spiritual life of each other. The founder of the Baha'i faith, Baha'u'llah, characterized marriage as an institution, which he called a fortress for well-being, a safe space, if you will, for love, for happiness, for protection, for physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being, where two souls are interlaced forever. For them to become such close companions that they may be regarded even as a single soul and will bring forth a new spiritually attuned generation. For those who have never attended a Baha'i wedding before, you will see that the ceremony is elegantly simple. The Baha'i ceremony itself is legally recognized in the United States, and while there is no clergy in the Baha'i faith, the wedding is overseen by the local governing body of the Baha'is, and in this case, it is the Spiritual Assembly of the Baha'is of Montclair, New Jersey. And the only requirement of a Baha'i ceremony is that once both sets of parents have given their consent to the union, that the couple recite a Baha'i wedding vow in front of two witnesses. Every Baha'i ceremony is different and reflects the character and the personality and the spirit of the couple. And what the couple is welcome to do is to design a program and choose prayers that are reflective of them as they begin their life together. And this is what Alyssa and Naveed have done for us today. There are many deeply inspiring concepts around Baha'i marriage, but today I'm just going to share with you three highlights that Alyssa and Naveed have felt were particularly resonant to them. The first is trusting in the will of God and in divine confirmation. The Baha'i wedding vow, which the bride and groom take, which is where they each in turn utter the phrase, "We will all verily abide by the will of God." This has been very characteristic of Alyssa and Naveed's relationship, which their courtship has spanned 5 years and 5 US states, and this long-distance relationship has borne witness to incredible confirmations. Most recently, the miracle of Naveed being matched for his residency and Alyssa being accepted into law school in DC, where unexpectedly the stars have aligned not only for their union, but also for a powerful configuration where both can pursue their careers concurrently. Alyssa and Naveed have described this experience as the feeling of the warmth of God, confirming that this is the right place and the right time for their marriage and relocation to a new city to start this chapter of their lives together. Understanding the will of God and trusting in it is something that we spend our entire lives discovering, and Alyssa and Naveed will learn more about this and about their wedding vows as they walk together with their loved ones on the path of life. Another element that resonates strongly for Alyssa and Naveed is the importance of Baha'i consultation in marriage. The Baha'i writings describe consultation as one of the most potent instruments conducive to the tranquility and felicity of humanity, as a lamp of guidance that leadeth the way and that bestoweth true understanding. So for these two being 3,000 miles and a 3-hour time difference apart, has meant that the majority of their relationship has been focused on consultation. They've had to find ways for their souls to grow closer together without physically being in the same place. And this has afforded them the opportunity to strengthen their communication and their consultation skills to deepen their relationship and prepare them for marriage. Moving through life together, husband and wife are engaged in an endless and ongoing conversation, making countless decisions together and navigating the joys and demands of life. And no doubt Alyssa and Navi will continue to build on this strength and capacity for consultation throughout their union. The third and final dimension that I wanted to share with you today is service being the foundation of Baha'i marriage. The Baha'i writings describe marriage as an institution, and as alluded to in the Baha'i wedding vows, it is not only an eternally binding covenant with each other, it's also an eternally binding covenant with God, to abide by His will and to serve Him to our utmost. The institution of marriage gives us as individuals and as a couple an orientation towards God and the purpose of our lives being spiritual in nature, and we understand that in our love for God and in helping each other to advance on this journey spiritually, in time and eternity, we increase our capacity to serve each other, to serve our families, and to serve all of humanity. So it's this orientation within marriage, and in the same way that both Alyssa and Naveed have oriented their lives as individuals, that will allow them to create a strong and vibrant family life and serve as a building block in creating a foundation for all human society to live in peace and prosperity. So in being here together in person today, in the midst of a global health pandemic, it is not lost on Alyssa and Naveed how special it is to be in the physical presence of the ones who we love and care about the most. And so now that they can finally live together in the same place, Alyssa and Naveed are ready to celebrate every day of their union as a gift. So today, for this Baha'i ceremony, we will have a series of prayers and psalms from the Baha'i writings, and after this, the couple will exchange their Baha'i wedding vows to conclude the ceremony. And it will be then, at this time, that we can all celebrate, and you can shower the couple in the beautiful rose petals that each of you have on your seats. And with that, it would be my pleasure to invite the mother of the bride and the mother of the groom to begin the devotional portion of the wedding ceremony.
O my kind Lord, O thou the desire of my heart and soul, bestow upon thy friends thy loving kindness and grant them thine unfailing mercy. Be thou a solace to thine ardent lovers, and a friend, a comforter, and a loving companion to them who yearn for thee. Their hearts are ablaze with the fire of thy love, and their souls are consumed with the flame of devotion to thee. They long, one and all, to hasten unto the altar of love, and they may willingly lay down their lives. O thine providence, grant them thy favor, guide them aright, graciously aid them to achieve spiritual victory, and confer upon them heavenly bestowals. O Lord, assist them by thy munificence and grace, and make their radiant faces lamps of guidance in assemblies devoted to the knowledge of thee, and signs of heavenly bounty in gatherings where thy verses are expounded. Thou art verily the merciful, the all-bountiful, the one whose help is implored by all men. Abdul-Bahar.
我的上帝啊，我的上帝，联合你仆役们的心智，将你伟大的旨意显示于他们。愿他们听从你的诫命，遵守你的律法。上帝啊，帮助他们极力诚实，并赐予他们力量来释放。上帝啊，切莫让他们孤立无援，而以你智慧之光来引导他们的步伐，并以你的爱来鼓舞他们的心灵。诚然，你是他们的天主者，他们的主宰。
به حکمت کبرایم اختران در بین اقران مقدر فرمودی تا سلاله انسان در عالم امکان تسلسل یابد و همواره تا جهان باقی به عبودیت و عبادت و پرستش و ستایش و نیایش درگاه احدیت مشهود و معروف کردن و ما خلقت الجن و انس الا لیعبدون حال این طور که آشیانی محبتت را در ملکوت رحمانیت عقد اخترام ببند و وسیله حصول فیض جاودان فرما تا از اجتماع آن دو بحر محبت موج الفت برخیزد و لعالی سلاله نجیبه مقدسه بر ساحل وجود ریزد مرجع البحرین یلتقیان بینهما برزخ لا یبغیان فبأی آلاء ربکما تکذبان یخرج منهما اللؤلؤ والمرجان ای خداوند مهربان این اختران را اسباب تولید دور و مرجان فرما انک انت المقتدر عزیز غفور رحمان رحیم
The friends of God must so live and conduct themselves and evince such excellence of character and conduct as to make others astonished. The love between husband and wife must not be purely physical, nay, rather it must be spiritual and heavenly. These two souls should be considered as one soul. How difficult it would be to divide a single soul. Nay, great would be the difficulty. In short, the foundation of the kingdom of God is based upon harmony and love, oneness, relationship, and union, not upon differences, especially between husband and wife. In this glorious cause, the life of a married couple should resemble the life of the angels in heaven, a life full of joy and spiritual delight, a life of unity and concord, a friendship both mental and physical. The home should be orderly and well organized. Their ideas and thoughts should be like the rays of the sun of truth and the radiance of the brilliant stars in the heavens. Even as two birds, they should warble melodies upon the branches of the tree of fellowship and harmony. They should always be elated with joy and gladness and be a source of happiness to the hearts of others. They should set an example to their fellow men, manifest a true and sincere love towards each other, and educate their children in such a manner as to blazon the fame and glory of the family.
O my Lord, these two bright orbs are wedded in thy love, conjoined in servitude to thy holy threshold, united in ministering to thy cause. Make thou this marriage to be as threading lights of thine abounding grace, O my Lord, the all-merciful, and luminous rays of thy bestowals. O thou the beneficent, the ever-giving, that there may branch out from this great tree boughs that will grow green and flourishing through the gifts that rain down from thy clouds of grace. Verily, thou art the generous, verily art the compassionate, the all-merciful. Abdullah.
Hey there, party people. My name is Shiva, and I have the extreme honor and privilege to teach you guys a song that you guys are going to sing with me. It's a quote that means a lot to the bride and groom. I don't know if you guys are familiar with it. It goes like this. Where there is love, nothing is too much trouble, and there is always time. I saw a few heads mouthing along with me, so I think some of us know it. But how many of you guys are familiar with the Andy Grammer version? A few people? Okay, great. So that's why I'm going to teach it to you guys so you can sing with me. So the first part goes like this. Where there is love. Can I hear you?
Where there is love.
Beautiful. Where there is love.
Where there is love.
Lovely. Okay, next part. Nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too much trouble.
Nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too much trouble.
Perfect. That sounded incredible. Let's try that all together. I think you guys can do it. So, where there is love.
Where there is love. Nothing is too much trouble.
Nothing is
Too much trouble. Where there is love. Where there is love. Nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too much trouble.
Perfect, right. Final part. And there is always time.
There's always time.
There is always time.
There is always time.
There is always time. We're going low now.
There's always time.
Whoa. Perfect. Now let's try this part again. There is always time.
There is always time. There is always time.
Perfect. Now we're gonna put it all together, sing it 2 or 3 times, and we're all gonna have a great time. All right, here we go. Where there
Is love. Where there is love. Nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too much trouble. Where there is love. Where there is love. Nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too much trouble. There is always time.
There is always time.
There is always time.
Again, let's go.
Where there is love. Where there is love. Nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too much trouble. Where there is love. Where there is love. Nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too is love, where there is love, nothing is too much trouble. Nothing is too much trouble. There's always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. Whoa. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. There is always time, time, time. Whoa. Thank you.
So we've had a series of beautiful Baha'i prayers and writings and songs this evening. And now we come to the essential element of the Baha'i marriage ceremony, which is where the bride and groom utter their vows. And so they will each say the phrase, "We will all verily abide by the will of God." And this is a brief statement, but it is a very profound one. And it encompasses all of the beautiful concepts and ideals that we've heard reflected in the writings and readings we've had this afternoon. So now I invite Alyassa-Naveed to exchange their Baha'i wedding vow, which will forever bond the souls of these two wonderful people.
We will all verily abide by the will of God.
We will all verily abide by the will of God.
Alyassa-Naveed for the first time ever. The bride and groom, Alyassa-Naveed.
Hoş, wacht. signs of harmony and unity in your lives and community.
just going to walk over Alyssa and do our secret handshake. We have had this secret handshake since Alyssa was a little girl. And for the sake of old time, we're going to do that. You get that? I call her sunshine. She calls me loser. This is our secret handshake, but I want to say all the nicknames. I want to share with you all the nicknames that we have used on Alyssa all her life. She's our sunshine. She's our sunflower. She's our sunlight and moonlight. She's our miniature. And she's our Princess Abuba. I don't know where Abuba came from, but it's a title that Beza gave her many, many moons ago. We love you, Navi June. I hope you continue to enrich each other in your lives and make your lights brighter. I had one other thing to say which I totally forgot what it was. But we love you very much, both of you.
Good evening, friends and family. My name is Khosrow Khosraviani, and this is my wife, Nuyan Khosraviani. We are the parents of Naveed, who is playing the groom tonight, and we are very happy to be here tonight and celebrating the festivity with all of you. And you're welcome, every one of you, and those who come from far distances and those who couldn't come. We know this is a very unprecedented time in the history of recent history. And we would like to also apologize for those who didn't invite, because this was supposed to be very small gathering, but gradually grew up to be like what it is tonight. And I would like to appreciate and thank Naveed and Alyssa. Both of them did a great job in 2 months. They prepared everything, and we just flew from Arizona to come here and celebrate with them. Mr. and Mrs. Mutayek, wonderful. They were supported all the way, and we were here since Sunday, and every night we've been in their house for dinners, and we had a good time these last few days until here. Anyway, thank you very much for coming, and let's enjoy and celebrate tonight's gathering. Thank you.
I also want to say that I'm so blessed and lucky to have a wonderful child, and now that we have a beautiful, intelligent daughter-in-law. We love you. And thank you everyone, friends and family, to come out and celebrate with us. And this is a triple happiness occasion. So anyway, thank you very much, and thanks for coming.
perfect dorm. When we got there, we forgot to consider that reputation was part of the dorm culture, and everybody else was into partying and going out and those kind of things, and Abby and I were just two like pre-meds, just hanging out. We would play ping pong sometimes. Anyway, that gives you some background, right? When we lived together, the first of all, he was in Australia the day before we started school. And he came, and I was all moved in, I had all my stuff, and he's a man of minimalism, and he showed up with one suitcase, and he said, "Here you go, here I am." And I was like, "Oh, hey, do you need help moving in?" And he was like, "Nope, this is it." He had like 5 shirts in his bag. And why I bring that up is because when you live with someone for so long, you kind of get to know their habits, their routine, and things like that. Navi, after he takes a shower, he takes a chair, he sits in front of his closet, he sits, and he just thinks how many different clothing options throughout the day. It's a really important decision for Navi. I know this is unfair, I have a lot of things about it. So he sits there, and I'm, continuing my day, getting ready. He wears something finally, I go to the bathroom. This happens every day, every single day. I come back, and he wears a completely different outfit. Completely different. He puts one on and a new outfit, and that's Navi. He thinks about those kind of things, and just when you think wow, this guy's confident, he knows what he wants to do, he has a hard time wearing clothes. One other thing about Navi that I learned is before bed, he has this other routine where he literally stretches before bed. Almost like you're going to get ready for a soccer game. Teach them, right? Another thing, he's a very competitive guy. If you know Navi, he hates to lose. Some would say a sore loser. So if you play video games or if you are in any competition, which I'm sure you have been with him, he hates to lose. So be a little kind to him. Maybe let him win, maybe not. But anyway, what you do have to look forward to. Oh, there's another story about Kale, but for the sake of time, I won't mention that. Kale. If you find me later this afternoon, we'll talk about it. All that being said, Navi was a great person to live with during college. He's a very clean guy, which is very appreciated. After every meal, he would wash his dishes right away. Meanwhile, my dishes would pile up and fungus and things like that. He makes good at school, which is good. That's good skills. That's a good thing. And then I think most importantly, when you're in a sort of crisis or something is going on, you just have something you want to talk about. Navi is always someone I remember, even now, that you can sit down, talk to, he listens, he understands, he gives his perspective, he tells you what he thinks, and I guess in a phrase, it's great bedside manner. So it's a good thing to think about. On to when I first heard about Alyssa, right? So this happened, I remember Navi telling me about this retreat. And I knew something was different because when he talked to me, he was like, there was this girl, she was gorgeous, she was wicked smart, she has an amazing East Coast personality. But most importantly, this is what made me say, oh. Most importantly, she laughs at his really lame jokes. Almost as much as Navi laughs at his. Anyway, honestly, when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is it. This is the one for Navi. All that aside, they had a big challenge because Alyssa was going to school in Boston. Coincidentally, I went to school in Boston, and so on an occasion, out from the beginning, and I think everybody has said it, their long-distance relationship was something of a challenge, but I think it also helped them develop into something stronger, something that really tested their devotion and really persevere. And it's beautiful to see. So anyway, in many ways, the two of you are different, in many ways similar. You share this union of belief at the core, and you have a lovely support system around you. I think it's really nice to see these days. And every night when we were in Boston, we come by, we would talk about the whole evening together, play by play, what did she say, this and that. It was so important to have you know, listening and sound like, oh man, this guy really thinks a lot about this girl. So after 5 years of this hardship, I think going through some of your guys' most formative and really challenging parts of your lives, your love, your devotion, and not only persistent, like I said, strengthened it. I think we all have been anticipating this day, and now that it's here, I'm excited to see how the two of you will grow together as one. More importantly, Alyssa, I'm excited to see if your tolerance for his terribly lame jokes starts to diminish as time goes on. Part of me thinks it's already started out. But you know what? I'm here to keep Natalie humble, and occasionally he comes up with a bold one. Yeah. Anyway, congratulations, Natalie and Alyssa. We're all excited to see the future and see what holds for both of you guys. Congratulations.
Also known as Alyssa's first and last most amazing movies. So Alyssa and I met freshman year at Boston College, and she has had an indelible presence on my life ever since. I remember one day we were out in the quad, and Alyssa told me that we're going to be best friends, which is a pretty bold statement to make to someone you met your second week of college. But Alyssa has never been one to shy away from forging friendships. Fast forward a few months to Halloween, and students are out and about going to various parties. Meanwhile, we're eating candy from the vending machine in the dorm lounge at 11 p.m. as Alyssa listens to me vent about the first semester loneliness I was experiencing. Now, I'm not someone who willingly shares my internal emotional state with people quite often, especially if I've only known them for 2 months. But Alyssa had this earnest way of allowing me to be open and talk freely in a moment when I really needed someone to listen. And in that unexpected moment of vulnerable conversation over a bag of melted M&Ms, without even realizing it, Alyssa had kept her word and this kinship formed. I tell the story because it offers a little glimpse into the kind of person Alyssa is. She's someone who loves people and will put others ahead of herself, whether she's teaching behind classes on the weekend or turning strangers into friends. She's someone who will ask, how are you? But really, how are you? She's someone who will make you feel at home, no matter how far away you may actually be. And I'm so grateful that she has found someone who makes her feel at home, and that someone is the gentleman sitting right beside her. Yeah, that's it, by the way. I first heard about Naveed sophomore year. As Alyssa and I sat in the shoebox dorm, exchanging what we did over the summer, she turns to me and says, Louise, I think I have a boyfriend. To which I eloquently responded, you think? What? And she goes on to tell me how she met this person at Greenacre, which is a Baha'i learning center with a social justice program. And now Alyssa had to attend Greenacre every summer. She knew everyone, she was a seasoned pro. But this summer, there was a new face in her room. Now, I personally am skeptical of coincidences. Rather, I like to believe in divine timing. And that summer at Greenacre is a perfect example of just that. Soon after, we were on FaceTime with said person, Naveed, in her dorm, and I did what any best friend would do to a newly introduced boyfriend. I interrogated him like a Law and Order episode. 1 hour, 9 questions later, we hang up the phone. I turned to Alyssa and I said, he's a good one. And that was 5 years ago, and he's still a good one.
You're right.
I was right, as I usually am. You see, much like Alyssa, Naveed is instantly likable from the moment you meet him. He greets you like an old friend, whether you've known him for 5 years or 5 minutes. He has a slew of dad jokes at the ready, none of which I will repeat. He approaches challenges pragmatically and strives to serve others, from his patients to his neighbors to his family. And he also puts up with the annual pranks Alyssa and I try to pull on him every April Fool's, so thank you for that. But more importantly, Naveed has provided the sense of trust and comfort and kinship that Alyssa radiates to others. They've cultivated a 5-year-long distance relationship sustained by daily FaceTimes, phone calls, letters, and the occasional in-person outing from on the same coast. Y'all, they were dating pandemic style before the pandemic. Their love is built on a kind of intimacy that can only occur when you grow in deep faith with someone. There's a quote by Uncle Gil where he talks about the 4 different kinds of love, one of which is between people. And although I personally am not of a high faith, I learned a lot about it through my friendship with both Alyssa and Naveed. And I think this quote really reflects what we're all here celebrating today. The love which exists between the hearts of believers is prompted by the ideal of the unity of spirits. This love is attained through the knowledge of God, so that men see the divine love reflected in the heart. Each sees in the other the beauty of God reflected in the soul. And finding this point of similarity, they are attracted to one another in love. This love will make all men the waves of one sea. This love will make them all the stars of one heaven and the fruits of one tree. This love will bring the realization of true accord, the foundation of real unity, of the love. So I think we're all witnessing that kind of love today. And will you please all join me in toasting to Alyssa and Naveed? Please raise your glasses. The embodiment of a unity supported by love into a marriage filled with many more adventures and
later, I lost sleep over their relationship. My room is is right next to Alyssa's, and the walls are thin. And because of the time difference, I had to listen to them talking to each other, giggling and whispering at 1 and 2 in the morning. And I definitely told Alyssa on multiple occasions to be quiet, either put her in her headphones, or she would not. There are 3 things I'm most looking forward to for this, because of this marriage. 1, I don't have to listen to talking. 2, being late and procrastinating is not happening. Most importantly, I'm welcoming a wonderful, loving, caring brother to the family, and I know they're meant for each other because I don't think Alyssa would talk to anybody else that's so important. So congratulations. I hope you have nothing but a lifetime of happiness and
This is something new, the Cancer Slide Part 2, featuring the Platinum Man. And this time, we're gonna get Alyassa-Naveed right now. Thank you. Last time we walked to the left, to the left. Take it back now, y'all. One out this. Oh, yeah. Come on. Shout that. Turn it out. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. 5 off this time. Right foot, let's up. Left foot, let's up. Right foot in. Left foot in. Right foot, let's up. Left foot, let's up. Freeze! Everybody got their hands. Check it out, y'all. Kick it down low. All the way to the floor. I know it is. Yeah. Alyassa.